Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I'm very happy to be with you here tonight for Thursday night stamping. I have a fun fold for you, and it is going to be fun to learn together. So if you are here for the first time, my name is Candy Rattray, and my online moniker is Sweet Stamper. My blog is sweetstamper.com, and you can find everything that I'm offering on my blog at sweetstamper.com. You can find my email sign up, you can find my classes I'm doing, you can find links to my card club, all kinds of goodies. Of course, you can order from Stampin' Up! Directly there. Just click on the link for ordering, and it is all good. So if you are watching this in a replay on Facebook, I would love that if you would put replay in the comments. And if you are watching the replay on YouTube, I would love for you to comment there as well. As always, thumbs ups, hearts, all of those things are very much appreciated. Helps me know that you are liking what I'm bringing you, and it also helps with algorithms and all those good things from our social media friends. Social media can be a little bit of a love-hate relationship, but like it or not, it is the way that we stay connected in the modern world. So we are going to make a fun fold tonight, and it is using the goodie bag from my stamp club this month. Now, I love, love, love this paper. I'm going to give you a little bit of a paper parade as we go through here. So I'm going to show you front and back of each piece. Hey, Corinne, I'm so glad you're here today. This is called Seasons of Elegance. It's in our annual catalog, and it is very, very versatile, and that is one of the reasons I chose it for my card club this month. I like to use things that are versatile and appealing to a broad audience for my stamp club. So you can see there's a gold on this side, and this is almost like a thick paint palette. Palette painting is what it reminds me of. It can also have a bit of a camo look, so it's really good for guy cards. These pieces are in, and I've just cut them in half. Again, there's the paint palette side, the gold side. So this is Basic Beige, one of my absolute favorite neutrals. It is a newer color, and it's really, really good. It actually has its own little category. I think Basic Beige, Basic Black, Very Vanilla, and Basic White kind of have their own little category. They're not really in the neutrals category, but they are all neutrals. They are just our basics. So here we have some Va Va Voom in Real Red and Cherry Cobbler. I mean, look at the color, so lush. And again, lots of glamour, and then also more of a subtle artsy background. And now this one is a different pattern. So believe it or not, this gold and this gold, this one's kind of through a little bits throughout. This one is more like really large pieces. And where's the other side? Oh, here it is. Is it stuck to me? Huh. I don't know where the other, oh. Let's see. I think I got myself mixed up. No. Let's see. There it is. It has more of a striped background, and you can see almost like a canvas pattern on here. This piece is one of my favorites, and this is, so it was cut like this. So the gold goes down the center, but of course when you're using it, you're going to be cutting it up. You want to chop it and use it. The other side, again, has this very pretty background. And then you also get a second pattern of the Basic Beige. So Basic Beige and Old Olive have two patterns. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you, Corinne and Kathy, both for sharing my video. It helps me so much. Then the other side of this one is a little bit calmer maybe than the first one. I don't know, this one has a little bit stronger. They're both remind me of palette painting. Not palettes like we have now. It's like with the palette knife painting, that's it. So, okay, Linda likes this paper too. Yeah, that pretty peacock piece is gorgeous. So my Card Club members get a half a pack of that this month. And then they're also going to get a full roll of this gold striped ribbon. I love this. It's actually quite subtle. It has just a little touch of shine. And then also we are using the antique pearls. Now, I colored these for quite a few of the designs. So let me show you. We do 8 cards in Candy's Card Club. And one of the things is that this is only through October the 12th. So sign up is coming to a close very soon. So the way I design for Card Club is I give you 2 each of 4 designs, but they are actually 8 individual designs. Hey, Kim, good to see you here tonight. So you can see I have the same layout, but they're totally different other than that. Not only are the colors different, the paper's different, I even added some of the other side of the paper on this one. So lots of fun things. And so that is the first 2. Now this is a different fun fold for me. I have no idea what to call it, but I like it a lot. And it opens like this. And I've done one in the red and then one in the basic beige, and changing up, you know, the ink colors and everything as well. This is my very casual one. So you can see I've used the non-gold paper, the matte paper on each of these. And there's a really bold hello in the greetings on this stamp set. Hey, Crystal, it's good to see you here tonight, which is kind of interesting. I like it. I think it goes well with it. So these are super simple. And then I gave you a second set of fun folds for October. So here we have this. I have demonstrated this on more than one occasion. I really like this. I think I call it a tab top. I don't remember, a tab top something. But it's a fun, I like it a lot. This one, of course, I used a lot of the dies. This one, I did all stamping, and I used the negative image of the dies. So, and I colored these. You can see where I colored the pearl. So I did them on these too. This is a subtle one. So I left them in their original antique pearl here. This one, I put old olive on there. And then these, I've added some ink as well. These color beautifully with our blends markers. Now, I do have my 8 envelopes here because with Candy's Card Club, you do get 8 envelopes for your cards. So that is what we are making in Candy's Card Club. We're going to use the goodie bag for this to make, and the stamp set to make a new fun fold tonight. Now, this is the featured stamp set that I am using for Candy's Card Club. Love, love, love. This is in our, I'm pretty sure this is in our new mini catalog. I'm a little bit befuddled sometimes as to which, if it's in the new mini or if it's in the online exclusives, but I'm pretty sure this is in the new mini. So you are going to want, these are must-have dies in my opinion. Seriously. None of them actually go with the, none of them cut out stamps. So they are truly standalone dies. If you aren't too keen on the stamp set, the dies, you could just, they stand alone. But they also coordinate. I have used the heck out of this little bow. This little pine cone is absolutely adorable. I haven't used this one as much. I'm not sure why. So, and I've unmounted some of the stamps here that I'm going to use tonight. Now, let's get busy for tonight. Now, I'm kind of double dipping tonight because I am doing a little bit of a twist on the mystery card for my team. So each month, Terry Lynn, one of my team members, she hosts our mystery challenge. We have a mystery card challenge. So she gives us some measurements and turns us loose and see what we come up with. And we showcase these cards in our Zoom meeting. And then also, everybody gets to the floor with their card. And then we also have an album for them and share them on our Facebook page. Hey, Kelly, it's so good to see you tonight. So this is my version of Terry's card, and we'll see how we go on. So I'm using, this is just a quarter sheet of Old Olive. This is 5.5 by 4.25. I will have the inspiration sheet for this on my email tomorrow. So make sure you are signed up for my email list. You will notice this is a little bit of a different, this is not a 5.25 by 4 piece. I believe it's 5 by 3 3/4. Now we are going to take, this is going to actually form not only our fun fold, but it's really going to form, you know, kind of a lot of the structure of our card. Now I'm going to use that side that has all that gold on it. I could use either side, but I'm going to go with the one that has a lot of gold. I don't know. With this, sometimes you want it subtle and sometimes you want it bold. And I'm going for bold tonight. Let's see. So this is going to go right here. So let's go ahead and put our seal down. You know, you could easily put a little something on the inside here to make this into a gift card holder as well. But this definitely has a bit of surprise and delight when you open the envelope. Now this, I am going to tuck this on the inside. And let me just show you. You could easily just leave this without putting an inside piece. I think it might look a little bit more finished off, but you could go either way. Oh, and I forgot a little piece of paper. We're going to try it without it. No, we're not. I left my little piece of paper. Okay, let's see what we can do, Candy. I think we're going to kind of do it a little bit different and see where we get on. Okay. Partly because I'm too lazy to get up and go get a piece of paper. Anybody else ever have that happen? Okay, and I'm going to show you, I have an original that I did because I did practice this first, and it's definitely a little bit different, but I think that we are going to see which one we like the best. Now, whoopsie, the greetings in this stamp set are really, really outstanding. And that's another thing I look for with my card club offering. I'm making 8 cards. That's just the way I run card club. And they're 8 different cards. They may have a similar layout, but they are individual, unique cards. So this really fits the bill for me. And I love that you have Sent with Lots of Love. I mean, these are to a very special someone. These are all very all occasion cards. Now they're paired with these beautiful pine boughs and berries. But this could be, the words could be used for any time of year. And I think this little branch on its own would be a beautiful sympathy card image. Just a bare branch. I think that would be really pretty. So we are going to flag the end of this. And once I stamp the inside piece, then we'll decide if I'm going to actually get up and go get a piece of Old Olive cardstock to frame my little piece. So I'm actually liking that. My original, I actually did this with gold embossing. Hello from Chattown. Okay, Suzanne, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And you are in Chattown. Tell me where that is. And Kelly is here. It is nice to see you, another Kelly. And I agree, the font is lovely. Hello, Jolene from Minnesota. So there we're going, but we're going to bring a little very vanilla in here, and we're going to do a little branch action. So I am once again going to turn to my early espresso, going with some kind of just, I think these are autumn season colors to me. Oh, Chattanooga, Tennessee. All right. Oh, is that what y'all call it? That's cute. Chattanooga, Chattown. All right. I am in San Antonio, Texas, where it is still 90 degrees during the day. Ay, ay, ay. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to bring this up a little bit like so. And I know that I want to, isn't that a beautiful, just really clear, crisp branch? I think I better get my little cleaner because I'm going to end up getting that early espresso ink where I don't want it. Okay, now let's see if I can find my measurement really quick. Oh yeah, 3 1/4 by 2 is what I need. I think I probably should go get that real quick. 3 1/4 by 2. Let me see if I have it. I think I wasn't going to be happy if I didn't do this. Now, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to frame. Oh, I didn't really do it right. But we're going to go with it. It's a little bit my measurement. I must have cut a little bit different. But let me show you something real quick that I really like about this. And I'm going to cover this. And Teresa from Manchester, Tennessee, welcome, welcome. Well, Corinne is here in San Antonio near me, and she said she used to live very near Chattanooga. See, this is what I love about Facebook Live, is you end up making friends. So what I like about this is, let me grab my club cards. So here it is just on its own. You see how you can stack them. But also, I use the negative here. And then these are the singles. And then here, I'm putting a little frame around it. Now, this should be a little bit longer, but I think it actually looks okay the way it is. What I'm really wanting is I'm wanting to highlight these little corners, and I think that this does the trick. Okay, let's get our old olive right here, and we are going to put a little bit of pine on these branches. And this little three bob pine will perfectly coordinate or fit into these little guys right here. So that is a really good fit, very easy. And then we are going to do another one. Let's see, how do I do that? Oh, I see. It goes right like so. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that pretty? And see, I'm happy for it to go off the cardstock. That's totally fine. And I wanted to use a really small piece here because I wanted to showcase a lot of this gold. So you can see where we're going. I think I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. On my original, I didn't. And if you're new here, you will discover that when I'm remaking a card, I oftentimes change things up a little bit. I just kind of like to see maybe a different way to do it. Now I've got some true scraps. True scraps, but you know, you guys, these are some of the best pieces. We love the little ends of our dimensionals. These little edge pieces are some of my favorites. So let's get these going here, and one in the center for good measure. And we will pop these little guys off and get our center focal piece in. This one's not done. Okay. Now, should we color the pearls or not? So that is going to go there. And our greeting is going to go like so. I'm liking it. I don't really think I need to put a dimensional under there. Sometimes I want one underneath where the tail is, but I think in this instance, I don't think it really needs it. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. Now, let's add a little bit of, we're going to zhoosh the card a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of pizzazz. So here is that pretty ribbon. Now I could, let's just lift that. You know, one of the things I love about seal is that until it's really, really dry, you can lift it pretty easily. So I am going to run this across, hopefully. Now it's bumpy because I've got dimensionals there. But there we go. Let's try it that way and see if now, whoopsie, let's tuck that little guy in and let's hold him down with my little tag. Now I've made it really small, really subtle, but I kind of like that. Now, am I centered? I think I'm centered. Maybe I'm a little bit maybe I need to be over to the right a little bit. Let's see. Maybe like 1/8 of an inch. This is one of the other reasons I like to stand up when I'm stamping. I was sitting when I was placing this, and when you stand over it, you get a better view, in my experience. Okay, now let's add some pearls. Now I can use them as is, or I could make some really, really dark and see what we think about that. Let's just color one and see. Ooh, that one needs to be replaced. So, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go with just the vanilla. What do you guys think? That needs to be stuck down. Now, this is gonna lift like so. Okay, now the one thing I forgot to do here is we are going to take these little guys. Actually, there's a single little fluffy pine, and we are going to go back to the old olive ink, and let's see, let's do a little here and a little here, and we're going to do another one up here in this corner. See how that nestles so nicely right into the corner. Just give a little bit of interest on the inside. Now, once again, I need to make sure that this is clean. You know, this Glass Mat Studio comes with this little guy, and it's very helpful, very useful. But you know what? It might be a little bit damp. No, it's pretty dry. So this is going to open like so, and we're going to pop this right in here. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. You could even put just a tiny little heart. Ooh, you know what? We might just do that. Let's see. While I'm thinking out loud here, let's just do a little bit of that. So I am going to grab my Bee Builder punch. And I had a scrap of gold, and let's just see if this is too much. We might put it on the inside. We might put it on the outside, but let's just see. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. Too much? Probably. Yeah, probably. Good idea. Okay, let's see. I think this is going to be too dark, so let's go with the original plan. And let's see, I've got a pokey tool somewhere. Here we go. Whoopsie. So, okay, Kathy is voicing her vote. She wants the vanilla. We're just going to go with the original. I say plain. This is actually not plain at all. It's actually very, very classy and classic. So let's go there, and let's go there. I'm not going to put them like, I'm not going to try to center them on the pine. And let's go there. No, let's bring it here. What do we think, ladies? I think we're going to do 5 and not 3. You always want to do an odd number, but I think this is sometimes less is more, sometimes more is more. So there we have it. What do we think? I think it's a very pretty card. And let me show you my original, and you'll see a slight difference. So you see, I did make my my early espresso piece a bit larger. I also did a bow. Here I did just a little ribbon, kind of a loop, I guess. And here I did just 3 of the pearls. Here I did 5. You can also see that this piece of designer paper has the very heavy gold. This piece has not as much. And the other big change I made, this one I heat embossed with gold. This one I did in the early espresso. So tell me what your favorite is. Slight changes. Don't forget, I will have this inspiration sheet with all the measurements for you in my email tomorrow. That is my gift to my email subscribers. Don't forget, you can go to sweetstamper.com and you can get on my mailing list. You can also sign up for Candy's Card Club because this runs only through the 12th. And this is kind of a bonus project for my card club members. So this is kind of a, well, you could call it a bonus project, or you could call it almost like an alternative. So this is something they can make. All they would have to add is a little bit of cardstock with the ingredients they get in their supplies. So this is their supply kit for Candy's Card Club. They get all of this plus these antique pearls. These are super flat, so they're going to mail really, really easily. So I'm glad I'm getting some positive feedback. I love hearts. I love you telling me that you like it, but I also love to hear the feedback that says, yeah, I think you kind of missed the boat on that, because that helps me. You know what? I think I'm going to put, you don't want to waste that. So I think I'm going to pop that little heart on the inside. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart, and I'm going to pop that little heart right here so that when my person opens this, I've got that little heart coming out of the pine. Okay, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am here every Thursday for Thursday night stamping. Again, I would love to hear your feedback. I think they both turned out really good. They just look a little bit different, but not huge differences. I'm happy and proud to give both. So thanks again for tuning in. Take care and God bless.